You need to understand something about words. They carry power. When you speak, you're not just throwing sounds into the air, you are shaping the world around you, shaping your future, shaping the lives of others. You are setting things in motion that you can't even see. So let me tell you right now, guard your mouth, because some words are not just words, they're weapons, they're curses, they're chains. Let me start with the word can't. You know that one? Can't is a lie. Every time you say it, you're telling yourself that you're limited. You're telling yourself there's a wall you can't get over, a mountain you can't climb. Listen to me, you don't know what you're capable of until you try. So stop saying I can't, because the only limits you have are the ones you place on yourself. There's always a way if you're willing to dig deep enough. Don't box yourself in. Then there's the word try. Now, you might think I'm being picky, but I'm telling you right now, try is the lazy version of doing. When you say, I'll try, what you're really saying is, I'm giving myself an out. What happens when things get hard? You bail because you gave yourself permission to. What you need to say is, I will. When you commit to doing something, don't leave room for failure in your words. If you are vulnerable, before you commit to things, if you tell yourself that you are, you will justify as wrong. No more trying. You either do it or you don't. And if you don't do it, then learn from it and do it better next time. Let's talk about but. This is a tricky one. When you say, I want to do this, but, guess what? You've already failed. That but is your excuse, your way out. It's the thing that stops you from pushing forward. But tells your brain that there's a reason you can't move ahead. No more buts. Replace it with and. I want to do this, and I will figure it out. I'm going to face this challenge, and I'll find a way to overcome it. You see how powerful that is? Don't let a but hold you back. The world is waiting for you to show up. Now, there's the word easy. I need you to understand this right now. Nothing worth having comes easy. If it were easy, everyone would have it. If it were easy, you wouldn't appreciate it. Life is about struggle, about fighting for what you want. So when you hear someone talking about the easy way, you better believe that's not the path to greatness. Forget easy. Greatness is earned, and it's earned through hard work, persistence, and overcoming every obstacle in your path. Keep your eyes on the goal and understand that the journey will not be easy, but it'll be worth it. And don't you ever use the word forever without thinking about it. When you say, I'll never change, or this is how it'll always be, you're trapping yourself. Life is fluid. It's constantly moving, constantly shifting. Nothing is permanent and nothing is set in stone. So don't you dare box yourself in with forever. You're not the same person today that you were yesterday, and you won't be the same tomorrow. Every day is an opportunity to change, to grow, to evolve. So don't get stuck in yesterday's mistakes or yesterday's thinking. You have the power to move forward. Finally, I'm going to tell you about sorry. It's time to stop apologizing for things that don't need an apology. Don't say sorry for your success. Don't say sorry for taking up space. Don't say sorry for being you. Apologizing too much weakens you. You've got to walk with confidence. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't apologize when you've genuinely hurt someone, but don't apologize for being who you are. You're here for a reason. Own it. So guard your mouth. Don't let those words slip through your lips. Your words are your blueprint for the life you're building, so make them count. Choose them wisely. Speak life, speak strength, and speak victory. You are what you say, so say something that moves you forward, something that takes you to the next level. The word can't limits your potential. Replace it with determination and belief in your ability to overcome challenges. Try is a soft excuse for not fully committing. Instead, say, I will, to take ownership and action. But is an excuse that holds you back. Replace it with and to push forward, face challenges, and stay committed. Success requires hard work and persistence. If it's easy, it's not worth having. Embrace the struggle as part of growth. Stop apologizing for who you are and for your success. Walk with confidence and own your space. When you say the word can't, you're surrendering before you've even tried. It's a crutch, a way to avoid the hard work, the effort, and the pain that comes with growth. Saying can't is like drawing a line in the sand and deciding you're not going to cross it. But here's the truth. There's no line that can't be crossed if you're willing to put in the work. Every time you tell yourself you can't do something, you're allowing doubt and fear to take the wheel. You're letting your mind create a barrier, even if that barrier doesn't exist. In reality, there is no limit to what you can achieve unless you decide to put one there. That word stops you from even trying, stops you from finding solutions, stops you from discovering your true potential. In purpose, in work, in family life, you truly discover who you are, not necessarily what you did. I've seen people break through walls they thought would be there forever. I've seen people who had every reason to say, can't, still rise above and overcome. The human spirit is far stronger than any obstacle or self-imposed limit. So, the next time you feel the urge to say, can't, think about what you're really saying. You're saying, I'm not willing to try. And that's something you should never settle for. The greatest achievements, the moments that define us, all come from pushing past that initial thought of, I can't, and replacing it with, I will. You don't know your true strength until you push yourself beyond the limits you've set. So stop saying can't and start saying, I will. You'll be amazed at how far you can go. When you say try, you're already giving yourself an exit strategy. You're leaving room for failure before you've even begun. The word try implies that you're not fully committed, that you're just testing the waters, not diving in head first. If you want to accomplish something meaningful, you have to go all in. There's no room for half measures, no space for uncertainty when it comes to your dreams. If every time you say, I'll try, you're telling yourself that if things get tough, if the road gets hard, you can back out. You've already set up a safety net for failure. The reality is, success doesn't come from trying, it comes from doing. It comes from commitment, from the decision that you are going to achieve something, regardless of how many obstacles get in your way. The moment you take try out of your vocabulary and replace it with I will, you shift your mindset. You stop giving yourself an excuse and you hold yourself accountable. You make a decision to move forward with purpose and determination. The world doesn't need your try. It needs your will. Look at every great achievement, every person who's broken barriers. They didn't say they would try to succeed. They said they would succeed, and they did. The power is in the words you choose, and try gives you an out. So stop trying and start doing. The word but is a subtle trap. It's a word that seems innocent, but it's a way to back out of what you just said. It's a way to soften the blow of your ambition and make excuses for why you can't follow through. I want to do this, but, do you see it? The moment you use but, you've already started to make an excuse. You're giving yourself a reason to stop, a reason to quit, a reason to avoid the challenge ahead. When you say but, you're telling yourself and others that your goal is negotiable, that the obstacles are too big, that the journey is too difficult. The truth is, when you really want something, there is no but. There's only and. Instead of saying, I want to do this, but I'm not sure how, say, I want to do this and I'll figure out how. The and means you're going to push through, find a way, keep going even when the road gets tough. The end means you're going to push through, find a way, keep going even when the road gets tough. But creates doubt. And creates action, but stops you in your tracks, while and makes you keep moving forward no matter what's in your way. Every time you say but, you weaken your resolve. Every time you say and, you strengthen your commitment. You make a choice to find a way even when the way seems unclear. So stop allowing but to be your excuse. Replace it with and keep pushing toward your goal. If you're looking for easy, you're looking in the wrong place. Easy doesn't build character, it doesn't test your limits, and it certainly doesn't lead to greatness. Easy is the path of least resistance, and it's not where success lives. Success is earned, not handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned through sweat, grit, and perseverance. If you want something valuable, you have to work for it, and you have to want it badly enough to fight through the struggles. The truth is, the more difficult the journey, the sweeter the reward. The challenges you face along the way, the obstacles that seem impossible to overcome, are the very things that will shape you, grow you, and prepare you for the success you seek. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be successful. Everyone would be living their dreams. But the reality is, most people are unwilling to put in the work. They're unwilling to push through the tough times. When you choose easy, you choose mediocrity. You choose to stay in your comfort zone, and the only thing that comes from that is stagnation. But when you embrace the struggle, when you take on the hard work, when you rise to the occasion, no matter how tough it gets, that's when you grow. That's when you learn your true potential. So forget easy. Strive for what's worth having and understand that it will take time, effort, and a relentless mindset. Too many people walk around apologizing for things that don't require an apology. They say sorry for taking up space, for being themselves, for succeeding. It's almost as if they believe they're a burden on the world. But let me tell you something, you're not a burden. You're not here to apologize for existing, for chasing your dreams, or for standing up for yourself. You have every right to take up space in this world, and you don't owe anyone an apology for it. Constantly saying sorry for things that don't require it weakens your confidence and your sense of self. It tells others that you're unsure of your value, that you don't believe you deserve what you've earned or the space you occupy. It's time to stop apologizing for being who you are and for doing what you need to do to get ahead. You don't need to shrink yourself to make others feel comfortable. Apologies should be reserved for moments when you genuinely hurt someone, when you've made a mistake that needs correcting. But saying sorry for your success, your opinion, your existence, that weakens you. It takes away your power. When you walk into a room, don't apologize for your presence. Walk in with confidence, knowing that you belong there, that you've earned your spot. Don't shrink, don't apologize, and don't ever apologize for striving to be the best version of yourself.